As the government shutdown continues, the FAA has ordered a 10% reduction of flights across 40 major U.S. airports. It's likely going to be a chaotic time for travelers. Senior personal finance correspondent Sharon Epperson here now with more on what you need to know to protect your travel plans.
Well, you know, Andrew, first we need to put this in perspective. The FAA estimates it handles more than 44,000 domestic flights every day. So reducing flights in these 40 airports from New York to Atlanta to Los Angeles means that eventually about 1,800 to 2,000 flights a day could be impacted. So far today, over 800 flights have been canceled. So many flyers are concerned about how their travel plans could be impacted. Here's what experts we spoke to said you should do right now. Download the airline's app, enable notifications so you can stay on top of cancellations and schedule changes. Plan for off-peak travel. If you haven't booked flights yet for the holidays, schedule to leave Thanksgiving Day and return on a weekday. Avoid weekends. And know your rights. If an airline cancels your flight, it has to give you a refund, even if you bought a non-refundable ticket or basic economy ticket. And even though the airline may offer you a travel credit, you are entitled to get your money back in cash or the original form of payment. Now, if you decide you don't want to go on that flight right now, some major airlines have also said they'll offer refunds or waive cancellation fees for customers who want to make changes or cancel their travel, even if their flights aren't impacted. But it is important to check this website of the airline for the most up-to-date information. Now, traditional travel insurance may not necessarily cover costs you incur related to this disruption unless you have cancel for any reason or interruption for any reason benefits. So you need to read the fine print on the policy very carefully. And as one expert told me, it pays to pack your patience. Airport workers, they're so stressed right now. So are a lot of travelers. And a little bit of kindness can make it a little easier for everybody. For more strategies to help relieve other financial stressors you may have, sign up for my Money 101 newsletter or at the QR code right there or at cnbc.com/money101.
Okay, so one of the questions I think a lot of travelers have right now is if I have travel insurance, for example, will that actually cover things like meals and hotels if the flight ends up being canceled or delayed due to flight reductions?
Now, so if you do have travel insurance, the thing to recognize is that every policy has different issues with it, but you want to make sure that they are calling this a common carrier disruption. Usually that's for a mechanical issue, but if that is what the airline is saying in this case, then the travel insurance may apply. But if it does not say that, then it really is up to the discretion of the carrier. And so the jury's still out there on what travel insurance will cover. If you do have the cancel for any reason or disruption or interruption for any reason benefit, that upgrade on your policy, you will have more flexibility.
Okay, what happens if I have a fancy credit card, like a Platinum Amex or one of these other cards? Does that help me?
Well, it helps you in this way, for sure.
Okay.
You get access to the lounge while you're stranded
While
there.
you're waiting. Okay.
While you're waiting.
But what about
so
anything
that's
else?
going to be great. You may again, you have to check the travel insurance. Usually it's better to just deal with the airline to figure out to get some relief that way, because the travel insurance company is usually going to ask you if you've done that anyway. But you may be able to do it. Depends on your card.